In the NFL, touchdowns are celebrated moments of triumph, showcasing a player's skill, speed, and agility. However, amidst the glory of a touchdown, there are instances that leave fans cringing with embarrassment.
Tannehill, it's deflected and up for grabs. And caught! Landry, touchdown!
Down, he should not! And they told him to, he broke the play, didn't he? Instead, Todd Gurley accidentally scores a touchdown.
From Evan McPherson's almost win kick to Julio Jones's fall, the NFL has given us both wins and funny mistakes. These stories of early celebrations and showy acts gone wrong show the unexpected side of the NFL. Evan McPherson. The Cincinnati Bengals kicker decided to throw himself a little fiesta after nailing a 49-yard field goal attempt, or so he thought. The ball hit the flag on the outside of the left upright, and McPherson's celebration turned from a victory dance to a dance of despair. Oh, the irony. Tom Cable. Back in 2010, the Oakland Raiders were just a breath away from beating the Arizona Cardinals, and Sebastian Janikowski was up for the 32-yard field goal attempt. With a success rate of 90% from 30, 39 yards, everyone thought this was a walk in the park. But alas, they celebrated too soon as the ball sailed wide left. Talk about a premature celebration. Deshaun Jackson. Remember when he dropped the ball before crossing the goal line against the Cowboys during his 2008 rookie season? Oh, and let's not forget his gymnastic stunt in the 2005 Army All-American game, where he flipped into the end zone but left the ball behind. Someone needs to remind Jackson to take the ball with him when he's scoring. Terrell Owens' star-studded celebration. After scoring a touchdown for the San Francisco 49ers, Owens decided to strut his stuff on the Cowboys' star logo at midfield. This ticked off Emmitt Smith, who replicated the act after scoring a touchdown. Owens, not one to be outdone, did the star celebration again, but was met with a crushing tackle by George Teague. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Terrell Owens crash landing on the star, Leon Lett. Let's stroll down memory lane to Super Bowl 29, where Leon Lett made us all chuckle. In a 52-17 demolition of the Buffalo Bills, Lett picked up a fumble and was sprinting towards the end zone. But his showboating got the best of him as Don Beebe stripped the ball right before he could score. His attempt to set a Super Bowl record for points turned into a comic relief moment instead. Gus Frerotte. 1997. A year when Washington's QB Gus Frerotte decided that headbutting a cement wall post-touchdown was a killer idea. Spoiler, it wasn't. Poor Gus sprained his neck and had to exit stage left to the ER, leaving his team to play a symphony of crickets with a 7-7 tie against the Giants. While Frerotte's gridiron glory was overshadowed by his concrete confrontation, he surely headbutted his way into the annals of NFL facepalm fame. Bill Gramatica. Picture it. 2001, Cardinals versus Giants. Bill Gramatica sails a 42-yard field goal and leaps into the air with a joy only to be met by the cold, hard ground of reality and a torn ACL. This first quarter folly sidelined Gramatica, and safety Pat Tillman had to boot the ball for the rest of the game. It wasn't even a game-changing score, but it was a game-changing celebration. Tom Brady. Imagine Tom Brady, king of the gridiron, floating a lonely hand up for some slap-happy congrats after crushing the Ravens in 2013. But oh snap, his teammates left him hanging. There he was, hand up, cruising for some palm action, and crickets. It's like he was trying to high-five a ghost. Brady's quest for a high-five turned into an awkward solo wave? Maybe a practice for his parade waves? Who knows, but it was like watching a guy at a dance trying to boogie with his shadow. Poor Tom. All he got was a breeze and maybe a little self-five for his efforts. Lesson? Even Super Bowl champs can get left in the friend zone. Flash forward to 2013, when Denver's Danny Trevathan turned a pick into a pick-o-no. Intercepting a pass against Baltimore, the end zone was but a sprint away. Yet, his premature pigskin party saw him fumbling the ball right before the touchdown line. What was meant to be a dash of triumph quickly turned into a walk of shame back to the bench. Trevathan's tale is a stark reminder to all. It ain't over till it's over, or at least until you cross the end zone. Darnell Dockett. Back in the crisp winter of 2010, during a wild card skirmish between the Green Bay Packers and Arizona Cardinals, Darnell Dockett decided to rewrite the playbook on sportsmanship. As the gridiron tension soared, Darnell took the liberty to throw an unsporting salute to the pack, shocking fans and charming the ref's whistle instantly. This infamous moment now comfortably sits in the grand library of How Not to Celebrate 101, reminding us all that there's a fine line between being a spirited competitor and a sportsman. Darnell's dance on this line turned into a comedic sketch that the NFL gallery would chuckle about for years. Jim Marshall. In a 1964 classic face-off between the San Francisco 49ers and Minnesota Vikings, Jim Marshall displayed a grand act of misdirection that football folklore would narrate to every coming generation. After snagging a fumble, Marshall dashed towards the wrong end zone, scoring a safety for the dismayed 49ers, while his teammates probably wondered if he had a secret deal with the opponent. The audience's mixed bag of cheers and facepalms crowned Marshall's sprint into the wrong end of football legends. It was a run that redefined taking one for the team, albeit the wrong team. Randy Moss. 2005, a wild card brawl between the Minnesota Vikings and Green Bay Packers, and Randy Moss decides to add a little cheek to the competition. Post-touchdown, Moss turned his back to the Packers fans and orchestrated a mock mooning that seemed to stir the snow and the souls at Lambeau Field. While Joe Buck delivered a sermon of disapproval over the air, Moss's moonlight escapade became a legendary chapter in the NFL's book of humorous, heated, and high-spirited hijinks. It was a gesture that highlighted the intense rivalry and the roller coaster of emotions that makes football more than just a game. Stevie Johnson. In what could be considered a funny or poor taste celebration, Stevie Johnson of the Buffalo Bills imitated Plaxico Burress by pretending to shoot himself in the leg after scoring a touchdown. The mockery backfired when Burress, playing for the Jets, scored a touchdown on the very next drive, and the Jets won the game 28-24. Danny Amendola. In 2012, while playing for the Rams, Danny Amendola celebrated a touchdown against the Minnesota Vikings with such enthusiasm that he spiked the ball into an usher's face, which was clearly unintentional, but nonetheless painful for the usher Justin Tucker. The Baltimore Ravens and Cleveland Browns were neck and neck when Justin Tucker decided to add a dash of whimsy to the gridiron. Post a successful field goal, Tucker twirled into a dance that was part ballet, part breakdance, and all hilarity. However, the turf decided to cut his jig short, sending him slipping onto his back. The stadium erupted in laughter, serving a humble pie with a side of chuckles. Though his pride took a tumble, the comedic break was a welcome interlude in a game wound tighter than a spiral pass. What's your unforgettable NFL moment that left you chuckling or cringing? Hit the like button, share your story in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more.